Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Oh no, was I doing a cycle before? I was doing a cycle, I was about to play Samson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're definitely due for a Samson run. For the first time in forever, it's been a couple days since I played Rebirth. Okay. AL82 PQXR is going to be our Samson seed here. That was a weird kind of frame rate thing going on there, but that is alright. Virgo, doesn't Samson just look cute as a button here? This is a completely acceptable start. Virgo with the extra invincibility might seem like it's not that much better than it otherwise would be, but I'd give it like, you know, I'd give it like a B++, basically. And a lot of people say that's bullshit. B++, that's bullshit. Why don't you just give me an A-? Well, I don't think it's quite A- territory. But the reason I give it a little bit of an extra bump is because we are going to be playing a lot of blood banks and IV bags, hopefully. So the whole purpose of that extra plus is to denote that we're going to get some extra invincibility, which is going to give us an extra chance of getting more money, but also getting the actual payout from a blood bank in general. So this actually worked out for us here. So I think it just gets a small little bonus as a result. Was this our spawn room? No, this was our spawn room, so this should be our library. And indeed it was. We get, basically, let's just be honest here, we get Book of Belial. So now we're pretty much Judas, but with triple the HP to start with. This is a really good start. Being able to get a deal with the devil on every single floor is going to make this one, I don't want to say impossible, but it should make it very difficult to lose. At least once my momentum gets started here, and that's pretty nice there as well. Unlike Eve, we don't really need to hurt ourselves and then pick up the Spirit Heart, but I'll save the Spirit Heart until we at least get through this room and maybe the entire floor so I can... Well, actually, now that I think about it, what does it matter? It's all just HP for us because we have the Book of Belial. We don't need any... Oh, you know what? I would have preferred if you hit me there. We don't need any extra bonuses in that regard, because we're already going to get a deal with the devil. But I was thinking I might as well take like 2 or 3 hits here. I'll take out most of the enemies first, just to make sure I can. Oh man, there's a lot of tinted rocks as well, but I don't think I can push that fly close enough here. This is going to take forever. Again, I am intending to get hit here, so why don't we just walk into him, and maybe that'll speed things up a little bit for me here. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not killing these flies in 1 hit. Yeah, still 2 hits even on those ones. There we go. Maybe take another hit. Now just don't royally fuck this up here. I'm taking these hits right now because I want to get the maximum damage bonus we possibly can. Now we are killing those guys in 1 hit. And we have enough HP to get back to the level anyway. Back to max HP. No consumable drops. A little disappointing because I would have loved to have gotten those tinted rocks. But if there's nothing we can do about it, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's fight our boss. Hopefully pick up maybe a Tears upgrade and then head down to the next floor. It doesn't look like I'll be able to get... an arcade immediately. Normally as Samson I do like to get an arcade immediately so we can try to get IV bag. But with Book of Belial, I think IV bag is more of a luxury than a necessity. Like, we already have a good damage bonus. It's gonna give us deals with the devil. Yeah, I say we just get the heck out of here. Probably could have made do with Champion, or Purple Heart I should say. But we'll ignore that as well. Normally I think it's bad, but for the extra chance to get consumable drops, maybe it'd be worth it. I don't know. For now, this is our moment of truth. You know, first floor is kind of just like, you know, it's freshman year. You can muck about a little bit. Second floor is where things start to get a little serious. That's what I've heard, at least, in Canadian schools. At least, well, I went to school in Ontario, high school at least. And university, but that's beside the point. I always heard, like, my friends in the US would be like, man, it's like 10th grade, I gotta get serious now, because if I get like a 92 in something... in 10th grade, I can't go to Harvard in 3 years. That seems wild to me. I get that the competition is out of control, but when I went to high school, my careers teacher, which was a mandatory class that we had to take, I'm not sure if it still is. I mean, it's not like I went to high school 30 years ago, but still. Things change, you know? New math and all that. Our 9th grade marks did not matter at all. Our 10th grade marks mattered for 1%. And our 11th grade marks were like 75%, and our 12th grade marks, because at that point you've already applied for most colleges and universities and you know, trade schools and stuff like that, were like the remainder, you know, the extra 15 or something like that. It's crazy to think that you could be like a 13-year-old or, yeah, I guess you can't be younger than 13 going to 9th grade unless you skipped a grade, so The minority would definitely be in that age. But, you know, you 13, 14 years old, fuck around in science class because you're playing too much League of Legends, and all of a sudden it's like, sorry, you can't go to Princeton because this other kid 4 years ago was paying a little bit more attention in class. That'll teach you. Anyway, I get that that's... I mean, it's a competition, right? It's only fair. Most of the time, the person who wants it more and wants it longer gets it, assuming they put in the work. It just is, it's wild. I don't know why it's different for Canadian schools. You know? Canadian schools is like, you gotta have it over a certain threshold, but most programs is like, if you got a 90 average, which is pretty stellar, you're gonna be able to get into any school in the country. But I don't know if it works. You know, I'm ignorant about this stuff, so... And probably the guy playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is not the guy you should be listening to when it comes to educational standards, but it's just it's a food for thought, is what I was hoping. There we go. Now, we are very slow on this floor so far, and Harlequin Baby has not really helped us out in that regard. But all we need to do is make it to the boss fight, then we pop Book of Belial, and we see what's going on in our deal with the devil. And then we can talk about this being an awesome floor, or a shitty floor, or anything in between. Because it's kind of inconsequential for now. There's a tinted rock here we definitely want to take advantage of. I should have put that bomb up a little bit, because it possibly could have gotten our secret room. Okay, another key. I forgot how to speak. I can't use this to get into the shop. I can, but I don't really want a Spirit Heart. I'd rather keep our money for the chance to get a blood bank later. Even if we don't want to take an IV bag, it's worth playing the blood bank just to get the damage bonus for that individual floor, plus the money, plus possibly the HP. I think it's worth it. And a pin fight is going to be super simple for us here. Or at least should be super simple for us. Whenever he pops just his head up, that's where we're going to do the vast majority of our damage. And we got him down to like 30% of his remaining HP, or of his total HP. Now like one hit. Alright. Synth Oil is perfect. We could definitely use that. And yeah, we might as well take both of these. And then we're going to kill ourselves. We got Judas' Shadow and Sister Maggie. We'll kill ourselves with Judas' Shadow so we respawn with a huge damage bonus. Take our pill. I can see forever. Alright, that warrants some exploration, I think. Many more pills. Pheromones. Luck Up. Another I can see forever. And Paralysis. So what's this other one? Luck Up. 2 Luck Ups is really good. Maybe we'll be able to get into our shop for free and get a Spirit Heart, like not have to spend our key. Nope. Must be back here then. Either way, I'm still like pretty pleased with this. I would like to get a Spirit Heart though, and if possible, I'd like to get it for free. Well, I can't do both there, so we might as well leave here. Time, like, we're going a little slowly, but that's okay. Boss Rush is not 100% necessity for us. Let's see if we can get a Spirit Heart here. It would just make me feel a lot better about my chances. What do you think? There's a chance we get 8 cents here? Probably not. No, we only got 4, but I figured I'd like the chance to get BFF. So you know what? I actually am going to get BFF over the Spirit Heart, because I value that damage a little bit more than the 1 extra HP. Hopefully this will keep me more on my toes, and I'll just choose not to take as much damage. Now, sometimes you do get to choose when to take damage. I think subconsciously I'm like, I can afford to take damage here, so I will. You know, throw in a half-ass dodge or something like that. Hoping maybe we got an extra penny or something out of that, because I did spend that money I was hoping to save. Now, I should say BFF, like, I wasn't super motivated to take BFF for our existing familiars, but for the chance of familiars in the future, I was excited. Because right now, we don't have the world's greatest familiars. I mean, it will help us, but might as well keep ourselves on the go here. Kind of want to do that room, but not unless we really end up needing consumables, which is plausible. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Although I could have got into it for free with my I Can See Forever pill, which is just a waste of a key that hopefully doesn't come back to bite me in the ass too hard. Because I really would have liked to have gone to our shop and bought a Spirit Heart on this floor. Unless they had something like Hive Mind, you know, the same as BFF. Doesn't give us a huge benefit now, but maybe in the future. And oh no, I'm dead because I made long-term decisions instead of short-term decisions. You know, you don't hear that too much. People usually make bad long-term decisions because they're making short-term decisions. I think I'm thinking maybe a little bit too long-term on this run right now. Sometimes you gotta make some short-term decisions. Here's some good decisions that benefit you in the short term at a very small expense to your long-term survival, well, not even, or happiness, you know? Hey, I'm hungry. Should I eat something or should I... We can't get this, obviously. Or should I do my homework right now? Well, assuming you've managed your time properly, you should be able to make a short-term decision and eat right now and then do your homework later. Otherwise, you know, you keep putting it off, you would starve to death if we're going to take this to the absurd level that I would like it to go to prove my point, or at least illustrate my point. Okay, let's get out of here. Might as well explore the rest. Crack this open. You know, I'm even going to crack this open in the hopes of getting a good pill. We got full health, and I can see forever. How many different versions of I can see forever do we have here? It's like the third one. That one did show up as question marks for me, right? I didn't just gloss over the fact that there was text at the bottom denoting what it does. That was a little scary. Still need a key so I can get into our shop. We're gonna probably not run into too many problems related to bombs. I really want to go to this curse room, but just cannot at all justify it. So I think what I'll... At least I can't justify it yet. So I'm thinking... Oh no. Don't die here. If he walks into you, you will die. Key? No keys, just like a staggering number of bombs. Oh, don't do me dirty like this. I've done it. I've done everything right on this run, except for that damage that I took. Okay, check this out. Take this, crack open this stuff in here. We get a pill. Pill is full health, so effectively a waste of our time. But then we teleport away. It did cost us a Book of Belial charge, but it also meant that we didn't have to fight in that room where we could have taken damage and died. So it's probably like the second time in my entire life I've ever tactically used the burnt penny, but I feel pretty sweet about it. I feel like it worked out. This is a little bit of a don't try this at home moment. No question. But as long as we can get one spirit heart out of it, that's the only thing that matters to me, and we can indeed. Alright, so we won't be going to our curse room. And that's okay. It's much more important that we just live. And we'll head down to the next floor, having not gotten much stronger. I was really hoping our deal with the devil would actually be, as you might expect, items that would give us some extra survivability, like 9 lives, would be a huge pickup for us, ceremonial robes, anything that we put in our existing amount of HP, and it spits out either more HP, more lives, or the same amount of HP in some other tertiary or secondary benefit. Like the Pact would have been fine. The Mark would have been a little iffy, but I love it. Just in this one rare situation might not be the best for us. I don't know why. I got enough bombs. I feel like this is our secret room. Like second secret room. It wasn't, but kind of had that vibe to it. I would like to fight this. Hopefully we get some spirit hearts here. No, 2 bombs. At least it'll hurt Mega Fatty. And then we got a bomb and a penny. So, like, really disappointed with what we're seeing here, unfortunately. Good, just kited those shots a little bit. Mega Ma's gonna show up. He's not gonna be too bad. And hopefully we'll get a key for finishing this fight off. Really low on those so far. Good, that corner is pretty much unhittable, at least with the shots that rotate in the counterclockwise angle. Pill. Paralysis. Just take it to get it out of our rotation here. Okay, we do have a lot of positives going for us, obviously. Great speed. Killing everything in pretty much a single hit. Well, not a single hit, but close to it. Well, maybe one day. Great damage. Our damage just continues to get better for the most part. And every time we get a hit, it gets a little better, at least temporarily. But we're really lacking in the whole, you know, we're lacking in the whole. That's not what I meant to say. No, we're lacking in the whole, you know, be able to survive taking a single hit kind of thing. I mean, we Boolean true on that one, you know, we can survive taking a single hit. Boolean True, also a dope name for, like, a math rock band. I'm just throwing it out there. Dad's Key, I can't take, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say I would love to, because that would be a fucking lie, but I would like to be able to have the functionality and the freedom to fight Mega Satan, but I really can't afford to get rid of Book of Belial when the run is kind of hanging on the razor's edge like this. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna put in our best effort here. I'd like this key as well, if possible. Chaos card. It's fine. Chaos card, I'm not gonna hesitate to use. It would probably be best to use it on Mom at the earliest, but if we feel like we're in a spot where we have to use it, we will just use it. As you might expect. Man, let's get some bomb synergies, like... It's a little ridiculous how many bombs we have, but no bomb synergies. Actually, that key makes me feel less self-conscious about it. No chain reaction necessary. Also a great name for the first album from that math rock band. So we are definitely not going to be using Chaos card on this. This is one of the easier fights we could possibly get. We get a Tears upgrade, so still no HP. And this is actually what I was hoping for, because at least with the Krampus fight, we have a chance to pick up something that can help us without costing us HP. So, Lump of Coal would be great here. And we did indeed get that. So, that's exciting might not be the word that I would use, but we're going to head down to the next floor anyway, because we want to stay on pace for boss rush if possible, even though I know that sounds ridiculous right now. We are like a minute behind as is, but yet another floor where I didn't take any HP damage, but find myself in a bit of a tricky spot. Now, I will admit, this could all be my fault if I've missed a good number of tinted rocks. Like, that's on me, and that's a bad habit of mine for sure. It's not necessarily the game's fault for not giving me stuff. It might be my fault for not taking the opportunities, but... I mean, obviously, I'm gonna say that I don't feel that I've missed any tinted rocks, because if I'd seen them, I would have gotten them. But, or I would have tried to get them at least. But, you know, I can't say that for certain, unfortunately. Good news is, so many bombs, we can really take a look for better tarot cards or runes. Yeah, okay. Yera rune does beat Chaos card in terms of, like, fun. I might as well throw this Chaos card at something on this floor. It might as well be the boss, let's be honest. So let's try to find the boss. That is not at all what I meant to do. This should be our secret room, though. I still have faith in that. No, okay. Just a total waste of bombs, then. Yeah, this... Another fairly easy room. Also benefits from having 2 of these bad boys in it. 2 sets of 2 skulls, and we get nothing of value there, but it's hard to complain when we also got the Yera rune recently. Do we know this pill? I don't think I know that pill. Whoa, I didn't even see that. It was covered up by the other champions there. Oh, it's another luck upgrade. It's actually really nice. Obviously, this helps us a lot. Run. This helps us a lot when it comes to the chest, if we make it that far. Which, honestly... Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Damage-wise shouldn't be an issue, but HP-wise may actually be kind of difficult here. We're just not picking up any extra HP. Like, literally at all. Mom's wig is fine, and our spiders are good. Okay, very important here to not tilt. Just stay cool. Man, did it have to be the champion that not only jumps, but also creates creep everywhere he jumps? Okay, well, we're still alive here. And I don't even want to say, like, we're still alive temporarily. It's just full stop. We are still alive. Like the Pearl Jam song of the same name. All we need to do is, and we have the bombs to do this, is really be rigorous about cracking skulls. And if we ever get something, we can use a second bomb to push it out of its hellhole. Like if this is the Hierophant, for example, that would be great. It's the Emperor. Unfortunately, I don't see a way that we can really use this here. Not good, not good. Okay, you know, I mean, we still do have to push these bombs in because we can't walk over the spikes, but... I guess, I don't know, I don't have another answer there. Strength! This is a workable card. We find ourselves in a tough room. We pop our Strength card. And we finish it off no problem. And we get 2 more bombs back, thank God. Okay, well we still, I guess we want the Chaos card. This room is great. And it might not seem great just yet. But it will be great for us. There's almost no chance we don't get at least something that is beneficial out of these fucking skulls. That helped out a lot as well. 2 of clubs. Yeah, double our bombs, make my life even easier. Another Yera rune. Now, I want you to know you can't Yera a Yera rune. However, we could Yera the Chaos card. I don't really feel like that's that meaningful, though, because we're gonna stick with our Yera rune anyway. Like, we can't take 2 Yera runes down. We might as well Yera something. But I don't know what we're gonna Yera. There's no point in Yeraing a card, because we're not gonna take it... Like, what we can't deal... What are we gonna do with 2 Chaos cards in this floor is basically what I'm getting at. Where we could throw him at this enemy. We could also just shoot him once. This is our 3rd fucking Yera rune. Are you kidding me? Well, somebody up there likes us. There is a Spirit Heart for sale here. This is amazing to me. And I think it should be amazing to you, too. Baby, I'm amazed by the way we got 3 Yera runes. Paul McCartney's all up in this, like, video game industry now. That song could be real. Oh my god, another Spirit Heart. Well, like, this should be Yera'd, right? In fact, we could probably Yera it twice. Let's just blow up the skull first and see if maybe there's something in there as well that we want to Yera. Don't want to Yera that. Alright, so we'll Yera that. And then we'll come back. We still have a Chaos card here. And there should still be a Yera rune here. Now, I don't think this is going to ruin our Yera-ness. Yera dat. Now we got 4 Spirit Hearts. I'm just going to take all 4. I know that we could have made it 8, but I don't want to make it 8 because I want to go back and get that other Yera rune and use it maybe on the chest, for example. So, I'm glad I didn't just use my Yera rune for no reason, or very limited reason on the Chaos card. I think that would have been disappointing. Instead, we're now, for the first time in like the entire run, not really pissed off about the amount of HP I have. So we've used our Chaos card. We got a range upgrade. Thank God we made our own HP because the game sure as hell isn't giving us any. I don't think I can afford to pick up Guppy's Paw. I've already got enough damage. Like, that's not relevant, really. Maybe I will if we get Guppy items in our Cursor Room, but that's the only situation I can really see working out like that. No, that's fine. It's actually a lot better than fine. This was a work in progress, and it still is. Like, I do not think that we have really... I don't think we're leaving this floor with a 100% chance to win this run, let's put it that way, but 3 Yera runes dropping and allowing us to at least get more than 2 HP for the first time on the entire run, or at least since we took Judas' Shadow, is pretty sweet, so I am content, and I appreciate the game for helping us out. Could be a secret room here. It was worth a shot. We get 3 cents, which also was 1 bomb, so mostly just a waste of time, not really a waste of resources. Could be a secret room there. Oh, but I'm thinking we got a secret room here. And 2 bombs. Beautiful. You got some keys for me, maybe? That's like the opposite of that, but you did give me 11 cents. So, I think that that's acceptable. We could take Guppy's Paw now, but it's too late to start the Guppy Dream for me. Arcade is a funny joke at this point. No red hearts. This run is really like a really fantastic run, but it is enveloped by the scariest shell of a run ever. Even if you had not taken any damage on this run, up until the last floor, and including the last floor, but before we got the Spirit Hearts, I mean, you would find yourself in a situation where like 1 momentary lapse of judgment could cost you like 1/3 of your total HP, which is kind of hilarious. Usually the game is pretty lenient about giving HP out, but not this time. But I will say that this is the first time in a while I've really felt comfortable on this run. I feel like we've started to actually get a foothold, and we're doing well. Not gonna do that for 1 regular chest. We could buy something from the shop on this floor. We could donate. We could do any number of things. And I almost took stupid damage there, and it was almost freeing because we could take stupid damage there. We got 2 Spirit Hearts back, and Another key. I'm not going to even talk about the bombs at this point, which is pretty much not even worth mentioning. Ooh, an Isaac's room. I can't really benefit from a black market here, at least not without really messing up my HP. I guess I'll give it a try anyway. It could be a crawl space, and just the crawl space would be fine. Of course, the one time we want a crawl space, it's a black market, but we can still pay for these items if they're worth it. I might be inclined to argue, first off, let's see what we get here. I might be inclined to argue that a black candle is worth 3 spirit hearts, because it's technically only 2 spirit hearts, and it gives us curse immunity, which could save us from, you know, completely ruining our run by taking something terrible. Pandora's box is not going to be worth it. Unless, does it literally give us 4 spirit hearts on this floor, or is this, I think this is like the 20-cent floor. Alright, Luckfoot, that's awesome, actually. And, you know what, I'll blow up this Demon Judgment. Get Bloody Penny. Sadly not worth it. I think we will take Black Candle. I think Black Candle's well worth it. We don't have to worry about curses anymore. It also gives us a greater deal with the Devil Chance in case we ever do decide to get rid of, our, Book of Belial. Not that I can imagine us doing so. And the Relic is like the first really good item room we've gotten. That was just abysmal. Oh, that was really poor. But I had a feeling. I was like, we could definitely walk on the spikes here accidentally. There's just too much stuff around. I'm gonna get pushed, or I'll push myself onto it. You know, I'll invest in blowing that other one up just to see if we can get another spirit heart. I want to make sure we're taking every opportunity to blow up at least like cost-effective fires and stuff like that. Cost-effective skulls, so we can get the maximum benefit possible. There will be no other items from the shop here, but the relic is paid out with the spirit heart, and now it basically becomes like we're in an equilibrium. As long as we can keep from losing more than probably like 1 1/4 spirit hearts per every 4 rooms, we basically mathematically can't lose. And everything beyond that's like just at a base mathematical level. There's also the chance that we get more spirit hearts beyond that. Or more of anything beyond that. We might as well throw that down there. Get some benefit out of it. And you know what? If you're still with me on this seed, kudos to you. Maybe this is one of those ones that would have been easier if you had just not taken Dark Judas, but I stand by what I've done, and I think that this is a great seed, but if you've managed to make it this far, if you've managed to make it far enough through the sour exterior to get into that sweet chewy middle, then, you know, give yourself a pat on the back, because this is a little bit of a tricky one. Now we actually can take something from this deal with the devil if we want it, and this is a great value deal. I'm going to stick with Book of Belial. I hate to say it, but, I'm not going to stick with Book of Belial. I have to try. At this point, I have to roll the dice just for fun. I was only using it as a damage bonus for the boss anyway. It was basically like being attached to a devil card. And I was thinking, like, we only have 1 more guaranteed deal with the devil anyway. We probably have a pretty good chance to get it just with, on our merits and on Black Candle. So, it was a little bit of a calculated risk. Hopefully it works out for us. If not, well, we tried, and we'll see what we get from the Cathedral with Pandora's Box. And then, if and only if we make it that far and then see it, can we give you the value proposition and the way that the trade worked. Let's put it that way. Whether or not the trade worked, I should say. We don't want that. I mean, we don't really need Burnt Penny anymore, but you never know if we might, if that makes sense. You never know if I'm going to accidentally re-roll this whole run, and by accidentally, I mean, like, completely intentionally, but, you know, I accidentally painted myself into this corner with the whole re-roll thing, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It makes for some engaging runs. I don't really want to open that. I do want to go to this curse room, though. I can't help myself. Well, can't win them all. What do you think? Is that a secret room up here? I would like it to be. It's not. I think I'm going to go to the curse room anyway. And already I like it. And I will take it. I don't like that it's going to cost us permanent Polaroid invincibility, but I like that it gives us the extra survivability. Let's be honest. Like, I don't need to keep acting like 9 lives is actually a bad item. Or like I'm taking it against my will or something like that. 9 lives, the track record speaks for itself. Most people agree it's a good item. I think it's a great item. I think it's possibly the best defensive item in the game. Either that or Holy Mantle. And that, like, it's a valuable addition to almost any run, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's definitely a valuable addition to ours. How I didn't get hit there is beyond me. Am I sad now that I didn't take Guppy's Paw? I won't be sad as long as we win this run. Like, I'm not going to worry too much about flavor. Oh. Ah, shit. My Yarrow Rune! Well, maybe we can... Maybe there's another Telepills in here. There freaking is. Okay, we can get out. There's several Telepills in here. What is even... Is this like paralysis, full health, and Telepills? Well, let's take Speedball. What's this one? I can see forever. I don't even know if that'll work in the context of the error room, but... We'll see. It totally does. So that was actually... Like, we got free Speedball. I mean, I made that sound in my mouth, but it's actually like a pretty okay deal. I don't really need the speed, but I can benefit from it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I may not be hungry, but that doesn't mean I'm going to turn down a hot dog. And the extra Spirit Art's just coming through fast and furious. Now, it gives us something to talk about beyond the 9 lives as well. No. No, it doesn't matter. It's our last deal with the devil anyway, even if we even get one, I should say, which is actually plausibly unlikely. Yeah, okay. Well, down to the next floor. So we probably shouldn't have gotten rid of Book of Belial, but we'll only know for sure once we see what the Pandora's box pays out with on the cathedral. Womb 2. I am probably, by the way, going to skip the Azazel run. I've done character cycles before and skipped Azazel, and I think that I've literally had, like, 2 tweets in my life that are like, hey, don't skip Azazel, Azazel's fun. They weren't even mean about it. They were just like, I miss Azazel. So, I mean, that's... I apologize to the people who those 2 people represent. I'm sure there are more of you out there, but as far as, you know, things that I get semi-angrily tweeted about, that's pretty low. Those numbers are not motivating. We'll keep doing Azazel runs on the NLSS when we run out of our original run and we still have some time remaining. But for now, I kind of think that that's the position I want to keep Azazel in. Emperor card. I mean, Emperor card's lovely, but I have no benefit from it if I want to keep this Yarrow Rune, and I want to keep this Yarrow Rune. Now I kind of wish we had a way to get Dad's Key, but obviously we don't. Not well keeping Pandora's box as well. This run had, like... There was a black market. There was an error room via a Telepills. Dad's Key showed up. We had a Chaos card, 3 Yarrow Runes, and my item right now is Pandora's box. Like, there's been a lot of young adult fiction series divergence here. It's been a weird one. That joke did not work at all, but that's why you test it. We got Godhead, so it was totally worth getting rid of Book of Belial. That is actually hilarious. Okay, do you understand how much I'm laughing right now? That's how hilarious this is. Oh, this is just beautiful. You know it's beautiful because I'm doing the Cathedral Super Envy archetype here, which is a garbage room made by a garbage man. That's not true. I don't know who made this room, but he's probably not a garbage man. First off, could be a garbage lady. Secondly, I appreciate your hard work on the game. I do hate this room, though. I'm not going to sweat that key too much. I might benefit from sweating that key, because we are going to use the Arrow Rune and 8 keys immediately on the next floor, and we've got a great luck stat, so I'd be expecting to get more keys in the future. But I'm also lazy and extremely powerful, which is a very potent combination for, you know, renewed laziness. One of these days, there we go. That's our 9th key, so now we can open up an item that is not in our original room. Yeah, this will now be a win. And like I said, the expression that I said earlier holds true more now than ever. This is an amazing run that is enveloped in a very dangerous case. Like, this is super easy. If you just looked at this run, if you skipped, like, the first 35 minutes, you would be like, oh, this is a joke. What does he have, Godhead, as Samson, and Dark Judas? You're not wrong. That's exactly what I've got. Don't forget 9 lives in the Relic. But, it took us quite a lot to actually get to this point, so I'm proud of this run. There were many times we could have died, and I don't think I played badly on this run to get in that position. There were like maybe 1 or 2 times I took bad damage, but they just happened to be at really inopportune times because there was no opportune time to take damage on this run. Until now. Now we can, you know, just walk into enemies as a joke. See, I'll do it right there. We're going to be fine. Another key. Lots of red hearts. Alright, this one is going to finish up pretty quickly now. Just keep moving ourselves along here. Already on the next phase. And I'm pretty sure that we'll maybe need 2 waves to kill Isaac. No, just the one. That's even better than I thought. Alright, take a sip of this coffee, Yera, and then beat the chest. I never picked up Dad's key, so I think there might be like a 1% chance of it showing up here. Poop. Tarot cards. Little chubby. Headless baby. Butt bombs. Skinny odd mushroom. Bob's brain. Scorpio. This is a fairly subpar haul here, but I'm gonna take most of it anyway, because we can't re-roll it. Oh, we got a Joker card. That's actually awesome. 2 guppy items? No, that's okay. See what other cards we get. 2 of clubs, we're at 99 bombs. 2 of diamonds, so we're at 99 cents. Paralysis in the tower. I didn't really want to take Bob's brain, but I'll take Bob's brain. Because it is very, very unlikely to matter. And we'll just start moving along here. Yeah, we're going to be good. This was actually ended up being a very fun run. Scary at many intervals, but I like this. This is a run that gives you the opportunity to test your skill, and then after you've said, hey, like, I'm not terrible at Isaac, then it rewards you with some of the best damage we've had in quite some time. So I like this a lot. I've been getting Godhead a lot more recently. Not that it shows up a lot, but this is definitely like the 2nd time this week I've had it. Like, I had it in an NLSS run where I was playing as the Lost, so I feel like it's been showing up a little bit more for me lately. Unfortunately, of course, that was a dead end, but again, this one is a foregone conclusion. We are just walking our way to the exit, lawn mowing our way to the exit, effectively. Trying to get better cards. Death, the tower. Obviously, we should have known that that was the tower card. And this is another dead end, so at least now we know what direction we'll have to go. I'm not picking up the key. You can't make me. Double adversary is annoying, but one of them is going to die before things get serious here. Yeah, both of them are going to die within like a 1/4 of a second of one another, but still. Monstro 2 just made the biggest mistake of his life. If you stand still, you're dead. Try to get close and your ass will get smacked. My homie Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre have got my back if you never let me trip, because if I trip, then I'm tripping. If I got my Nina on, you know I'm straight. Wait. Never let me slip, because if I slip, then I'm slipping. But if I've got my Nina on, you know I'm straight tripping. Which sounds dangerous to me. I don't think I know the alternative definition of tripping. I was thinking in like a hallucinogenic or psychedelic drug context. This one's for you, chat. Never let me slip, because if I slip, then I'm slipping. But if I got my Nina on, you know I'm straight tripping. Nina, of course, is a 9mm handgun. I don't think you should be on psychedelic drugs and operating a handgun anyway. Maybe it's overly idealistic of me. I don't think you should be bringing a handgun to a party in most situations to begin with. I mean, if the party is dangerous enough that you need to bring a handgun, why don't you just stay at home and play Magic the Gathering? You know, you can get some dual decks online pretty cheap. No one's gonna murder you over Magic. I shouldn't say that. That may have actually happened. I've seen some salts over Magic the Gathering. However, not to the same extent, I have to imagine, as these parties that are you're packing heat for, if I may say so myself. To put it in a parlance that we'd be on even footing here, but again, maybe he's just saying, what else does tripping mean? I thought tripping was like you're kind of out of your mind. If I've got my gun, you know I'm out of my mind. You should really take a firearm safety class. Never point the trigger at, or never point the gun at something you don't intend to destroy. Have respect for the firearm. Anyway, we've won this run. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.